Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to Anno 1800. How good of you to join once more to Megacity, to downtown area right now, where we have our Skyland Tower in construction. Been taking a while now, isn't it? And it's paused once more since, it's taking a while to get the building materials over, but more importantly, we do have interruptions all the time. We just finished another interruption from the in the last episode that was with the cracks that already appear in this structure, and we continue onwards now another 12 minutes before we can finish this phase, and it's probably going to be a bit more than 12 minutes, that is. Now, we also finished another landmark building in Panagos, that is the Queen's Clock Tower. I like it. It's a modded building, and it just stands tall here now. I don't know why it has a radius around it, right, affecting those engineers, and we can have a look at that. And that's the bongo clock effect, and this is increasing the workforce, and it is also reducing the goods consumption of everyone that lives in the proximity of pocket watches by 50%. Oh darn, that's actually pretty steep, right? Some of them are coming in. Yes, I know I could have the clock tower now somewhere here to get the maximize out of that, and I know some of you might be triggered by that, but I really like to have it by the river, and we are going to have it by the river. We're still affecting quite a few there. With the construction completion of that, pocket watches is still fine, and we have plenty of headroom to also produce a bit more of that if we want down the road. One of my major concerns right now is Tovi, of course, and that is my sand production that we need to uphold somehow, because I can't get another slot in the docklands. We need to produce sand somehow, and Tovi is the spot for it. Unfortunately, we have frequent attacks here. First of all, we got these fisheries here. Now, fish really isn't a big deal. I think we're actually overproducing it in... No, actually we have a quite the equal production there in Panagos. Crap. So we do need to produce it still. And I would like to move my harbor area there a bit, right? So we have our main harbor building, of course. And actually it just fits in because we got the main road there anyway. And we do have the fisherman. The fisherman we probably will have to delete somehow, because I need to get this space here in. And we can then move our sand mines over there as close as possible to those cliffs. Right, it's probably somewhere here. Perfect. Right, and we will also need to get those warehouses over then as well. Let's actually make this a bit clean looking. Would be this way. Perfect. There we can make the connection. Right, so that we still produce that. And let's also try to, very good, have another one here, another one here. That's probably the end of it. And that's fine for now. I'm going to move it up there again a bit, which is fine then too. There you go. Then we have this area still available, where, we do need some fishermen. So I've deleted 3. I don't think we need 3. I mean, come on, we need 1, right? We really just need 1, and we'll be happy with that. That's the one. And then we just need to move, all of this over. This is going to be tricky because we're going to need a lot of space for it. I'm trying to get rid of these key walls here. Let's actually move this one a bit further in. And then I'm just going to try and move all of these over here somehow, right, where we can use them. The cool effect of that is also that we block this corridor here that is between the 2 islands. There are 2 Eli, so the Admiral will definitely also have a harder time just getting things over there. We still affect all of them, that's great. Probably still need to move it around. Unfortunately, we cannot just mass move all the big baddies, as they heavily rely on the beach area, so I need to do it one by one. Perfect, and let's also add, I think 2 more. It should be fine. We're affecting most of them, all the big baddies here too. This is a defense that it will be very hard for them to crack. My ships have to take a bit of a turn here to get to the main harbor building, but that is fine, as it's really 2 smaller trade routes with high volume though, right? So it's also still a short distance there. This is fine, and with that we have the area secured. Still, the commute pier, that's going to consume some more coastal space that we have over there. And then we still have those 2 flamethrowers there. Perfect. That I can happily squeeze in here. And probably another one a bit further out. Or a bit further in. Have it in there. Plenty of room for any kind of ship to get in. interfering a bit with the sand mines, but overall that should be fine. And this fishery here is producing twice as much as we need, and we can still boost this one. And the sand mine should also be fine now. We're producing now 22 sand, we're consuming 20. That's the glass production that we have. And with that we can live for a little while longer. Hooray! Also, Amphitrite has arrived with those two very important items that we need. Because I can use these items here to reinforce now my Toby trade routes. That is Endeavor that we have over there. And there should be another one. Right, an attack again. That's Manola this time. Oh yeah, since I moved my ships up here, Princess Ching is trying to kind of like sneak in, but to no avail, of course. The range is just too huge of these. Also upgraded here with the Harbor Master office. We're making some good progress there, destroying anything that tries to get in. But of course we still need our ships there to intercept as well. Any more coming? No. Oh, we have a beautiful legendary mortar that we should use on any cluster. Perfect. That was a lot of damage. I love my Bismarcks. And yeah, she's backing off already. Let's go ahead and also reinforce those trade routes here with this item there. We are going to lose, of course, then the neutrality with Amphitrite or the immunity. But I think one ship with the white flag is fine as is. And the other one here, Rover, that is on the first trade route, we are also going to put in. And let's just enjoy the sights there. It's a bit raining right now. Oh my goodness, we can see the clock tower with the lightning up here. Beautiful. This game never ceases to surprise me when it comes to graphics. Over there, my Rover, please just do it. Check! And off we go with my Amphitrite back home into the harbor area. Well, those trade routes at least are safe now. Now finally, let's also use some of those ornaments that we got again, that I purchased just. And yeah, another building here I would like to have. Probably a few more gardens perhaps. More buildings here. Closing in. And also here. Too many buildings, honestly. Too many buildings. We definitely will need to find some better items for that. However, once we make all of this full, we should actually be able to get to the next level there just with this one here. A big alcohol crate you would give me. Reduces the right chance. No, sorry, Anne. On the other hand, actually, it's just a pickup quest at Eli. So we can do this. Oh, alright. We need to pass through that. That shouldn't be so difficult. With a huge collier, we can do the job. Just fine. It's actually really difficult out here because we got the trade routes. And they also, of course, count as ships that would like to get to Eli. So we need to finish this quickly before any of my trade routes gets in there. And I also don't want to, you know, disrupt all my trade routes now for such a simple quest. There should be an opening here, so let's just try it out. Yeah, it could be close. Since this one is now turning in. Oh, but we are fast. There you go. Nicely done. Let's pick it up. And with that, we also lose those ships again. And just deliver this back home now to Anne Harlow. And with that, we get actually some nice reputation there. Speaking about reputation, with Sean, we're actually, yeah, going down here a bit. So let's actually give him some money there. He's happy with that. And I think also, there it is. We have the next phase completed of the Skyland Tower. And can finish this phase. For the last one, the glazing, we actually do need around 13 more tier 5 skyscrapers. Oh god. And then we can finish this whole mess. It's a bit bigger now. Taller than most of my skyscrapers already at this point. And yeah, we need to go ahead and upgrade more of them. We can actually upgrade a lot of tier 2 ones right now that I would like to do. Go ahead and do this. To tier 3. And I probably will also need to upgrade a few skyscrapers down here in the lower tier still. What we can do though is, of course, we can upgrade all tier 1 to tier 2 skyscrapers. This has the effect that we get a bit more money out because, you know, the cost is increasing, but also the income is increasing. So at least with no panorama effect, they're almost a break even there with the additional items that we have here, right? So with that, we can get a few more out. And then we still need to decide if we want to, yeah, go ahead and upgrade a few more. We do have those engineers there. Usually I like them. I like how it is for now, and I'm not trying anything else. Over here we would have those guys. I could easily upgrade to a few more higher tiers, but of course we should always have them close to the center there where we have our department stores, because this is also where we can upgrade them further down the road. And I think if we look at that, yeah, those guys here are also still affected by the stores, so we can go ahead and upgrade them, because this will make it possible for us to upgrade them to the upper levels then as well. And I think though, here, those guys, that's fine. And I think that's the end of the skyline area that we have, right? At some point we have to stop. Probably those guys here still. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. By the way, also now that I see it, we have this police station here. We can also upgrade them to another level now. It's not looking particularly nice the way this looks here, right? So we probably want to move it somewhere else. We do have our sanatorium over there, so I don't need the hospital there really. Let's get rid of that. And let's just use this additional space that we have for a bigger police station then. And this one here we can upgrade. Let's just wait for it to train. And then we have another spot here that we can use. There you go, everyone has been trained, and now we can upgrade them to the advanced one. City institutions can now be upgraded. The upgraded form requires additional input to operate, but are fully automated, sending out all available units whenever an incident occurs. They strongly reduce the chance of an incident occurring and have a higher street range than regular city institutions. Let's upgrade it, and the most important thing here is this tower there. Absolutely fantastic, and I love it. And this is now a bigger police station, and yeah, it has a bigger range. It reduces the chance of riots appearing, and it also has more units available to each. And yeah, we can basically do this with every police station that we have. So if we look a bit further out here, there is another one that I would like to upgrade. There's also the occasional riots in this area, so let's make sure it doesn't happen anymore. And then we should still have one more a bit further out. There it is. That we can also upgrade then to another tier. They just look lovely overall. And by the way, here's the exit, so we probably should have the road also on that side too. There's also the occasional farmer still stuck in here. Let's upgrade them. We, by the way, finally can also use another module for my totally not messy looking docklands. I mean, holy cow, we need to tackle this one here soon. For now though, let's use the input and export, because we can use now another slot. I could actually get my sand in here again, and then Tovi would not be necessarily really the harbor defenses at least. But of course that is a bit, yeah, one-sided, so I'm not doing that. My go-to would actually be chocolate, since we're getting low on that, and I don't have any means anymore of getting more passive chocolate in. So what we can do is we need to produce chocolate, right? It's just one of the annoyances now. And yeah, the problem with a chocolate is that it's really hard to come by. First of all, we don't have any fertility anymore in Manolar. And second of all, you can't import cocoa with the docklands, right? So we can only use the chocolate for that, which is actually quite expensive. But what we have is, we have a joker here, and that is my bauxite. So let's go ahead and add this one, because I think the ratio is actually rather fine. It is. I'm only 2-to-1, so I could, for example, get 1,000 bauxite out for 500 tons of chocolate. My deficit right now of chocolate is, let's just check it out here. Oh, sorry, we need to actually use Manola in here as well. And my deficit is at 4 only, so that is around 80 that we have. So even with 200 importing from the docklands, we should be fine, right? But we can still go ahead with this. I like that now as well. With 1,000, might be a bit over the top though. We have a surplus of 300 bauxite, but we still have some deposits available there to us that we can use. So let's go ahead and use us the next one here. Their production is really, really high, right? So we're talking about 6 tons per minute. And I would like to get all 5 of them up and running. And I think up here, there is another one we can use to further boost this really valuable production. Just here by my lake that we have, by my constructed lake, you might call it. And with that, we don't even have them boosted, right? But we are boosting them with electricity, which of course is far more valuable, because this is increasing the production now to 12 tons per minute. Crazily high that is. And yeah, we do have a few problems here down the road, which is affecting my Honolero population right now. Other than that, I think things are still looking fine. Can we use something here to boost there? Nah, no. We probably will need another district of Honeleros soon, somewhere along the lines of Manolar, perhaps a bit of a mountain village up there. Of course, first and foremost, the problem is the plagues, the occurring ones, so we can use a hospital for that. We do have also the small version available, but I'd rather go with the bigger one. And let's just try to make this as central as possible. Lucky us, we can still move them. Get this in, and then we can get us a few more Honeleros out. There's a lot of them living in each house, since we are, you know, have all the materials available they need, and also boosting it with some lifestyle goodies. In that case, no, you're kidding me. This is not something I can actually fix, so I can, however, yeah, that's fine. It's fine to have a little garden right next to them. That's okay. And yeah, we can still go ahead up here though, up the steep hill, getting us another district out for that. Ooh, where's my, oh, there's my marketplace. Perfect. I can still go ahead and do this here though. Oh, where? Ah, Princess Jing has settled on another island yet again, and now she's got all of them over there in her control, under her control. There's still one more naked island here between Miss Hunt and the Admiral, and the Admiral does not seem to be eager to take it really. Miss Hunt definitely has the upper hand here when it comes to islands. And I continue with some more density blocks, probably not like this. I mean, yeah, it could be okay, but seriously, let's have some different blocks that we can use here. And I would probably like to go ahead with some more traditional blocks that we have. Something here. And where's the range for that? All the way up here. I think here we are going to stop for a nice monument area. Right, so that means of course we can still continue with a few more houses. We need to, yeah, we really need to use every kind of space though, because we are bound to this island. I totally forget it from time to time again, that we're still only having one island in the new world, right? And all of this is really possible with just this one island. That's beautiful to know, but it's also getting a bit tricky now the further we go into the end game here and try to really use the population that we have at our disposal. I think this block here we can still use, fine. And I still need to get my plantations up and running, right? They need to work. This can still work, and this can still work. So we have another area here, and then we probably have a full stop here. And this is probably also the end then for what I would like to achieve up there. Yeah, the plague is hurting me a bit, but I'm pretty confident that we can get the workforce up again to positive levels there once the plague is over and once all of them have moved in, right? Because the potential is there. There can be up to 20 people living here, and since we're boosting it with all the goods, it should be possible. I still think we can also use a few more here. We got the clay pit. We do have one more charge. I could use this charge to remove this clay pit from the city. I think that, yeah, that is something we can do. So let's move it. And let's move it where we already have the other clay pit. Where do we have the other clay pit? Somewhere, yeah, over here. Yeah. Let's move the next clay pit over to this region there, a bit further outside, and with that we have more space again. Hooray! For city building. Probably, yeah. Manolar needs to grow still, as we're supplying, of course, Panagos, and chocolate is just another. It's just another major production that we actually need. And with that, the bauxite, of course. Right. Not too close to the river, though. Let's keep a road between that still. But that was already a nice expansion there. I cannot build any more bauxite deposits or mines anyway, so we're fine on this for the moment. I still need to create a new trade route. Unfortunately, we cannot use an existing one since they've all been utilized at this point. And of course, from Manola, we go to Panagos. The most direct way then there is as well. And we're going to use chocolate here as my next good. We are full on chocolate because why? I have no idea. We are probably producing it passively out of something else that I've missed, or it was some quest rewards. I need to check this up. Either way, we don't have this up, and Carthago is now going for the chocolate trade. With the Docklands, we will get more in, way more than we need. And this is one of the really limited or limiting goods. If we stick to Manola only in the New World, as promised more or less, the problem is that at some point now the real limitations, the hard limitations kick in, and then only the Docklands help us out a bit for a while, right? So we can still use the Docklands for a while. But at some point it will just stop being possible. We'll just see where this is, right? And we continue onwards in the next episode. Once again, without the Skyland Tower, this one. Sorry for that, but we do need more chocolate. Cheers!